Hi, my name is Mukesh. In this video, I will talk about the evaluation of crude drugs. Currently, there is a great demand of herbal medicine in the market, and the clinical value of the herbal medicine depends on its quality, and quality is checked under the evaluation, and the evaluation is a multidisciplinary approach. So let's see what is the evaluation of these crude drugs. The evaluation of the crude drugs includes the detection of the nature of the adulteration and the determination of its authenticity, quality, reliability, safety, and efficacy in the crude drugs. And there are certain reasons because of that the evaluation is needed. The first and foremost is substitution or adulteration, and that adulteration is done maybe deliberately or undeliberately or accidentally. Next reason is a biochemical variation due to the geographical distribution. So within the country there is a geographical distribution, and of course there is a biochemical variation in the international market as well. There are many countries which are exporting the drugs, so there is a possibility of the availability of the drug from different countries, hence there is a problem of the biochemical variation. Next is the deterioration of the drug because of its transport or its storage. So these reasons may demand for the evaluation of these crude drugs. So there are certain methods to check the quality or do the evaluation of these crude drugs. The first and foremost is a morphological or organoleptic evaluation, and this is very simple and quick as it is done by using the sensory organs. But of course, because of the the different sensory characteristics, it may have the variation into the evaluation person to person. So that's the reason that it is not very reliable, but normally it is done for the checking of the shape, size, color, odor, taste, or extra features present on the crude drugs. So the examples are given here, like dish shape, structure of the Nux vomica seeds, wavy shapes of the Rauwolfia serpentina roots, brown color of the cinnamon bark, the taste of the licorice, sweet taste because of the presence of the glycosides, and then aromatic odor of the umbelliferous fruits like coriander. Next is the microscopical evaluation. This microscopical evaluation is important because it is helpful in identifying the very closely related species like senna, Indian senna, Arabian senna, or Indian senna and dog senna. And also some of the varieties are adulterated with the very similar varieties like chilies, like capsicum annum with capsicum minimum, or the ginger varieties are also adulterated with the very similar varieties. So that can be checked by the microscopical evaluation. In the microscopical evaluation, normally the identification of the histological characteristics like collenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma, or the starch grains, stone cells, etc. are done. And some of the examples are like lignified trichomes of the Nux vomica, warty trichomes in the senna. These trichomes are very specific to a particular species. And the glandular trichomes in mint, parasitic stomata in senna, diacytic stomata in Brassica, anisocytic stomata in datura, anomocytic stomata in digitalis. So these stomata are also very specific in certain species of these plants. In the microscopic evaluation, of course, there is another method that is called as the quantitative microscopic methods, and under this also there are different methods which are used to do the evaluation, like lycopodium spore method, in which the lycopodium spores are used and the calculation is involved for the identification or even the calculation of the starch grains. We can quantify the microscopic characteristics which can be counted or measured. So some other methods which are involved in the quantitative microscopy for the counting of the leaf constants, examples like stomatal numbers, stomatal index, palisade ratios, or vein islet number, vein termination number. Next is a physical evaluation, and this kind of evaluation is very important to check the purity of the crude drugs, because the physical evaluation normally check the deterioration that may happen because of the storage, improper storage, and also the phytoconstituent which is responsible for the activity by checking the extractive values. So the physical evaluation is done for the checking of the physical constant by using the various methods like moisture content, viscosity, melting point, solubility, optical rotation, refractive index, ash values, extractive values, foreign organic matter, chromatographic methods, spectroscoping methods. In fact, checking of the inorganic material by ash values also very important in this method. Next is the chemical evaluation, and this chemical evaluation is very important in checking the specific chemicals, specific group of chemicals which are responsible for the biological activity of the drug. So there are certain secondary metabolites which are responsible for the activity, like alkaloids, glycosides, volatile oil, or the phenolic compounds like flavonoids, tannins, steroids. So these phytochemicals can be identified by phytochemical screening methods for the secondary metabolites, and also can use the classical dichromatic assays for the chemical evaluation. The last is the biological evaluation, and this evaluation is normally done at the last to check the potency of the crude drug. So the potency is checked on the living organism or isolated living tissues or microorganisms. The animal involved in this kind of evaluation is rats, mice, guinea pigs, rabbits, and some of the models examples are given here, like hepatoprotective activity may be done by using the CCL4 induced model, and then anti-diabetic activity by using the alloxan induced model or the streptozotocin induced model in the rats, and neuropharmacological activity, antimicrobial activity, anti-inflammatory activity, anti-diarrheal activity. So there are many biological activities which can also be checked by using this kind of evaluations. So thank you for watching for the evaluation of crude drugs.